Meghan Markle gets blasted for trying to be the next Michelle Obama.
Meghan's approach of juggling multiple projects has no focus of stars like Beyoncé and Michelle Obama.
Meghan Markle might be aiming for Michelle Obama status, but not everyone's buying what she's selling, at least not yet. The Duchess of Sussex, who's been popping up with new business ventures left and right, is facing some serious side-eye from none other than royal biographer Tina Brown. And when Tina talks, people listen. She's not just some random commentator. This is the former editor-in-chief of Vanity Fair. She knows how to spot a strategy, and apparently Meghan's isn't impressing her.
Tina Brown blasts Meghan Markle's business ventures as shallow and panic-stricken.
So, what's Tina's take? In a recent podcast appearance, she didn't hold back. Her problem is just that she is so ADD, Tina said, pointing to Meghan's tendency to launch project after project without fully seeing them through. I'm gonna do a cooking show. Nah, I'm going to be a podcaster. And hello, I've got a beauty line, Tina quipped, listing off Meghan's ventures like a never-ending shopping list. And it's true, Meghan has been busy. In just a few months, she's debuted a podcast, launched a lifestyle brand called As Ever, unveiled a digital storefront, and released a Netflix special. It's a full-on empire rollout, but Tina thinks it's all coming across as rushed and chaotic. She's weirdly panic-stricken in her business model, she said, adding that a little patience and focus would have gone a long way. Just do one of those things, do it really well, and then do something else. A royal biographer compared Meghan Markle to Michelle Obama and Beyoncé, and it isn't great. What's especially catching attention is the comparison Tina made between Meghan and women like Michelle Obama and Beyoncé, two powerhouse icons with decades of credibility, discipline, and careful planning behind every move. Maybe she's just so devoid of self-confidence that she's always trying to be a sort of instant Beyoncé or instant Michelle Obama without the background that has built those people, Tina said. In her view, Meghan's trying to build a palace out of matchsticks. All flash, not enough foundation. Of course, Meghan's not new to criticism. Ever since stepping away from royal duties with Prince Harry, she's been both adored and dragged, depending on which corner of the internet you land on. But Tina claims the palace itself? Totally over it. The palace just doesn't really think about Meghan anymore, she said. It's almost like she's gone. That might sound harsh, but Tina's not entirely unsympathetic. She actually gave Meghan credit for her influence. She has a huge influencer following, Tina pointed out. And she's not wrong. If Meghan wears a shirt or carries a handbag, that item flies off the shelves. Her fan base is loyal and massive, and clearly, she knows how to move product. That's no small feat in today's saturated market. Still, the issue, Tina says, isn't whether Meghan can succeed. It's whether she'll stick with anything long enough to prove she can. Apparently, Meghan has had more than a few big-name advisors willing to lend her their time and guidance. But according to Tina, they've all ended up walking away feeling, well, ghosted. She's had a lot of good people willing to give advice to her, Tina said. But she doesn't do it and does something else. She's worn out her advisory circle. That's not a good look, especially when Tina claims that Meghan's the one person Harry listens to. She's the major advisor to Harry. She doesn't take advice, and he only takes hers, Tina added. That's not a very good combination, really, for either of them. It's definitely not the kind of glowing review Meghan was hoping for while trying to rebrand herself as a global tastemaker. And let's not forget, these comments come right on the heels of her new podcast launch, Confessions of a Female Founder. The name alone suggests she wants to position herself as a serious voice in women's entrepreneurship. But critics say she's jumping the gun before putting in the work to earn that title. To be fair, Meghan has had moments of brilliance. She's charismatic, photogenic, and clearly ambitious. When she released her first podcast under Spotify, the numbers were impressive. And she's reportedly inked new deals left and right, all signs that the industry still sees potential. But if Tina's critique is to be believed, Meghan might want to take a breath, hit pause, and rethink the fast approach. If she'd simply succeeded at one thing and then done another thing, she'd be in a much, much better place, Tina said bluntly. But she's enormously shallow in her approach to the work she does.